We are live for the Patreon-only live stream. I really do want to do these more often. I feel like I say that every time I do a live stream because it's true. And I want to... Okay, Graham. I see Graham commenting saying it's all working for me. Rad, Graham. I'm going to comment on that and say come and watch it on YouTube. Rad, come watch directly on the tube. Because I think that'll be best. If everyone's commenting on Patreon and on YouTube, I'm going to certainly get confused. Sophie, what is up? I'm so excited. Yes. Oh, this is good. Okay, so hello. My beard is longer than the last time we met. My mustache has a mind of its own, and I'm trying to gently sort of, what's the word, tease it into doing this more, like going sideways and down, but it likes to either go straight down and then the ends curl up, which I don't actually want. People think that I do that to it, but it does that to itself. It is so great to see you too, Sophie, or to have you here, to be connecting in real time with your presence. We have 4 people viewing. If you haven't yet said hello, then do say hello. If you can comment. If you can't, then that's also cool. You can just hang out. I have a lot of things I wanted to talk about today, but really this is just about connecting with you, my beautiful patrons, reconnecting and just speaking and seeing how we're all doing and updating you about where I am at in the world and what I'm up to and what comes next and what I'm hoping for in the coming months, the coming year. And yeah, I've got an album to finish. I don't know if that will happen anytime soon. It is constantly in the top of my mind, and it has been for a long time, but it's complicated and I don't want to commit to something again that I can't fulfill. So the album will happen at some point, and everyone who supported it will get the rewards that they are promised, but it may still take a while to get that done. So that's one thing I did want to say, which I still feel kind of sad about. But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good when it comes. And maybe I just need to like get out of the way and let it unfold in its own time. That's kind of one of my big lessons right now, is just let things move in their own bloody time. All right, mate. Yeah, so I want to actually share this post about the live stream, the patron post on on all the places, so that those who are patrons can come and watch. I'm confusing myself. But yeah. Hello. I am in a place called Simonstown right now, which is just outside, well, it's in Cape Town. It's one of the suburbs sort of on the southern peninsula of Cape Town. It's very close to where I was born. Carly and I are here. We're staying with her folks, and they have a little separate flatlet that we're staying in for the next month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, but we're looking for our own place to rent back in Cape Town. The farm was not working for us. We've left the farm. It was beautiful out there, but it was too isolated. I need friends. I need my therapist. I need, what's the word? Stimulation, creative stimulation. I need to be going and hanging out with other musicians and going to live music events and just like being a part of stuff again. That it doesn't help the depression for me to be alone by myself doing nothing on the farm, thinking of all the things I should and could and would like to be doing. That none of that's fun. And so this is kind of the shift. We're moving to Cape Town. We're committing to sort of Cape Town life for the next while. And so that when I found my stability in myself, I'm going to build myself a little home studio where I can record my podcast from and bring guests in, and where I can also keep teaching myself how to record my own music. And maybe eventually I could release my own album from home recordings, which would be so rad. And I think you guys would really enjoy that. I've been thinking, oh my gosh, Teebs. Yes, Teebs made it. Everyone, applause for Teebs. Welcome. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about this idea. I have this idea in my head that I want to record and produce the most incredible quality album with the best producers and the best musicians and all this stuff. When in reality, what you guys love the most, or what it seems you love the most, is just my sincere and authentic and raw offerings, without having to be overly intense and perfectionist about it. It seems that what you guys, who are the people who support me the most as an artist in the world, what you guys really love is just my stuff, just as it is, the music as it comes, the poems, the music, the creations as they arrive. And that is important. I need to pay attention to that. What is it in me that thinks I need to prove something to the world by recording some insanely expensive to produce kind of album, when in fact I already have the tools and I have the support to make music that is raw and sincere, just with myself at home. And yeah, anyway, so that's something I've been thinking a lot about, is spending this year focusing on learning more about music production. So going to private lessons with some of the fellow music producers around Cape Town, and just recording lots and lots of stuff, covers, originals, just like trying to get stuff out there and do my best to learn more. I really want to learn more about music and music production and all of that. Yeah, and also really to fall into or surrender into this role that seems to come up again and again of the wounded healer. I don't know if you've heard that term before, but this idea that through my own shadow, I'm being invited to enable others to heal as well. That seems to be what comes up a lot through my podcast, through my music, and through just when I'm interacting with people. It seems that through my own honesty and vulnerability, it sort of inspires others to be honest and vulnerable, and so be able to go through their own healing processes. And I kind of want to embrace that more. I don't know how that unfolds exactly. And so, you know, I am a musician, but I'm also, the music is a channel, is a path, as is my podcast and my speaking and all those things. So I'm still rocking the badass Viking. I know it's getting more Viking badass-ish in terms of this actual size of this beard now. I mean, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. Anyway, I want to just share this live right now for a very special live stream. Would love to have you there. About to play some music. About to play some music. That's true. I'm about to play some music. So let's. Whoa! What the? Just happened. Publish. Weird. Did anyone see my my post on my Facebook page earlier today about this idea of getting a real job? Because someone shared this thing and I just really like connected with it. So anyway, okay, I'm just sharing this, sharing is caring, and I do care, so I will share. That's what's happening right now. I'm just talking you through my experience as it's unfolding. Come share the good vibes. Right. So, yeah, I think I've done the best I can to get this out to everyone. It's shared on the Patreon. It's shared on the Facebook. It's shared in the Facebook group. It's Twitter. Let's tweet it out. Yes, because I'm back, as you may have noticed, I'm back on social media for now. Anyway, I don't know if there is a way to be good, to have social media do good in the world. Ooh, what's a real job? Exactly. Okay, let me find that for you. I shared it on my Facebook page today. Someone else had shared something. I'll read you what it says. And I just really like, oh, I just really feel it. But let me share this quickly. Live right now for a very special time. Play some tunes, some ukulele tunes. Say hi. Okay, let me find that little post and I will then read it to you. Okay, so basically someone shared that I saw on my Facebook wall that someone had shared a screenshot of this woman, Denise, saying the following. I think everyone whose response to the financial struggles of an artist is, well, you should have gone into tech or something useful. So I think everyone whose response to the financial struggles of an artist is, well, you should have gone into tech or something useful. Every one of those people should have to go 30 days with no reading, no TV, no movies, no museum visits, no video games, no theater. She didn't say, but no music, and have arts stripped from all their other experiences. No music in restaurants, at sporting events, bars, stores, nothing. No audiobooks or podcasts or music on their commute. After 30 days deprived of all contributions of artists, I would be interested to know if anyone would still say artists were drains on society and unworthy of life, of a professional life, I would say is what she meant. But anyway, that just really struck me. And I posted a response on my own page, when I said, Get a real job is something I've heard more times than I can count when I've been struggling to make ends meet as a man of art. These words here reflect the exact thoughts I've had so many times. Thank you, my beautiful tribe, for knowing the value of what I bring into your world and for supporting me in all the ways you do, etc., etc. So yes, that was a thing that I enjoyed sharing and talking a little bit about. So yeah, let me play you a song. Let's have a song. How is this coming through for everyone in terms of visuals and audio? Do I look crisp and clear and lovely, and do I sound warm and delicious? It's the little things that make or break, all the little things that spin and shake, a life worth living despite the heavy hand at stake. What reason for my sigh? Thanks for asking, well, I'm not here to say. Though since you're passing by, here's a word or two I'd love to send your way. It's the little things that make or break, all the little things that spin and shake, a life worth living despite the heavy hand at stake. Oh, the beauty of the sky, it reminds me of your face. And if you'd ask me why, woo, I'd say you're both made up of light and open space. It's the little things that make or break, all the little things that spin and shake, a life worth living despite the heavy hand at stake. Wake in your own time, find me in the garden, darling, be my Valentine. Life is for the living, darling. It's the little things that make or break, all the little things that spin and shake, a life worth living despite the heavy hand at stake. It's the little things that make or break, all the little things that spin and shake, a life worth living despite the heavy hand at stake. It's the little things, all the little things. Oh, it's the little things that make life great. Jessica Lossery is here. Yay. Thanks, Tracy. I'm so glad. It's nice to hear me singing and see me. It's nice to connect again, lovely people. I do want more of this in my life. Finding that balance of connection in person and connection online, and just trying to find a way. Oh my gosh, Alex is here too. I'm so glad. Give me a virtual high five. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Alex, this is great. We've got some of the deep, what do they call them? The OGs. Alex was one of my first 5 patrons to ever pledge. How is my health and ecspasm? My health, I have been feeling emotionally good for a few weeks now, which is nice. I'm not sure what prompted that. My brother, I didn't really share this much online. I didn't feel like talking about it all online, but my brother bought me a ticket to Australia to celebrate as a gift, to celebrate his graduation, which was kind of funny because I was like, you're gifting me a ticket to come to your graduation. I feel like I should be gifting you. He's like, well, honestly, just you coming is the gift. That's the gift for me. So I was like, well, then yes. So I did that, and I got to spend some time with my brother, my sister, my dad, and Carly came along as well, which was amazing. And so that, I think that was like a bit of good needed soul food for me. And then also the fact that Carly and I are now moving back into Cape Town, into the actual city, and are staying with her parents in Simonstown means that we're closer to all the things. We're actually going to go watch a movie tonight, the new Fantastic Beasts, I think it's called. And I love the first one. So I'm excited to see the new one. And so, yeah, just like emotionally feeling in a better space, also seeing my therapist regularly, and really focusing on and doing a lot of research around mental health, around anxiety, around depression, what causes all these things, what are the, and trying to put things in place around, because there's so many, it's such a broad topic. There's so much. Depression is the symptom of so many things, in a way, of like chemical imbalances, gut imbalances, thought imbalances, all those different things. So yeah, that's how I'm doing. My neck spasm. My neck hasn't spasmed actually also in a while, which is great. It's not great in itself. The neck is still pretty bad. I feel it all the time. It's always a little tight and often quite sore. But I have found an osteopath who is one of the top people, definitely in South Africa. He's highly studied in chronic pain and bulging discs specifically. And he is the husband of a friend of mine, and he lives very close to where I'm staying now. And I'm going to be seeing him this coming week. And he has had huge help with people doing non-invasive, instead of going operations. He's found that he has, I don't know, he's got methods that are highly effective at stabilizing and sort of controlling and healing bulging discs. So that would be freaking awesome. And I'm sure he'll tell me what kind of exercise I can and should be doing, because that's one of the things I don't know right now, is like, what can I do? Because I did yoga a while back and my neck went into spasm. And so it's like, well, what can I freaking do then? Because I need to do some kind of exercise. I'm not really doing much exercise at the moment. So yeah, those are some of the things that are happening. Thank you for asking, by the way, Jessica. And I don't know if you guys know who Jessica is. She's one of my favorite friends, and we connected through Patreon. She's another Patreon creator. We've actually done two videos together before, and hopefully more to come. Let me know if you're coming to SA in 2019, Jess. I'd love to see you here again. But yes, so I have never been to an osteopath. I've been to lots of different people, obviously, physios, masseuses, acupuncturists, I went to a guy who does operations and talked to him. And so, yeah, but this is I think my first time at an osteopath, and this guy in particular, he's on the same wavelength as me. So I'm very excited to see what he has to say. I think we have a Carly incoming. Wait for it. And no Carly, never mind. Yeah, yes, Tracy, well said. I could not agree more. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. This is Kylie. Ta-da! She just got out the shower. As I said, we're gonna go watch a movie this evening, which is really nice. So yeah, that'll be fun. But so what's going on for me? I'm back on social media, as you may have seen. It's almost like I've been thinking about this a lot, but you know, The Matrix, I don't know if you guys ever watched The Matrix, but the original, everyone's saying hi, Carly. The original Matrix, where Neo gets offered the blue pill or the red pill. And I think the red one, he's like, if you take the blue pill, you go back to sleep, you wake up and you carry on with your ordinary life as if nothing had happened. If you take the red pill, or it's the other way around, I can't remember, but if you take the one pill, then you'll wake up and there's no going back. And I feel like with all the research and studying I've been doing about, not studying, but just like reading and listening to audiobooks by incredibly intelligent, skilled technologists talking about social media, it's like I took the red pill and now I can't go back to sleep. And even if I use social media for very positive things that helps a few people, the greater effect of social media, the way it's currently structured, it's hurting society very badly. And so in a sense, it's like saying, like if you want to eat like McDonald's burgers, for example, I'm not judging if you eat McDonald's burgers. I used to eat McDonald's burgers, I get it. But it's like in my case, when I realized that eating McDonald's burgers was supporting an industry that is torturing animals, that is destroying rainforests, that is one of the great evils in the world is McDonald's and how they run their business model. I couldn't keep eating McDonald's because it's like I'm saying that I'm okay with that. Even if I, in that moment, am having a good experience with some friends and enjoying the burger, if I look at the greater picture, it's causing massive harm. I feel that way about social media now because because they're built on advertising models, it's a huge problem. It's a huge, huge problem. So even if we are, and I don't put, I think Patreon is the new model that the world needs. It's people paying to support the people creating the stuff that they care about. That is an incredibly powerful model, and that's what the world needs more of. It needs this model. So thank you for being revolutionaries, for being the people at the forefront of a movement that is so important in the world right now. I'm not even joking when I'm just like, no, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. So I am using social media right now and acknowledging that the overwhelming sort of facts and details about social media is that it's harming more people than it's doing good. And so I'm looking at, what if I just had my website? What if I just had my mailing list? What if I just had my Patreon? And then I don't know about YouTube. It's because I love creating and sharing videos, but just finding a way that I don't have to keep feeding those machines, because they make so much money out of us, out of our data and our attention and our time, and they've put billions of dollars into keeping us on their platforms. And I don't want to like make people be addicted to social media. I want to support that. I want to help us all to move into more sincerity and authenticity and using our time wisely, time well spent, you know? And so anyway, so I'm just like rolling off, because this is the stuff that I've just been thinking about daily, all the time, even as I reinstall Facebook on my phone, and immediately I'm addicted to it again, and just witnessing all of that. So, and people keep saying to me, oh, well, just use it less, or I just use it for good things, or da-da-da. But if you know as much as I now know, I don't know. I feel like social media, the way that it's built, right? If Facebook turned around and said, we are now offering a payment service where you can pay to subscribe to get access to extra, or like to, I don't know, there's some way to incentivize subscriptions, which companies have actually done, by the way. If their model was a subscription-based model rather than an ad-based model, I would trust them more, because then we, the users of the platform, would be the customers, instead of multinational, huge corporate advertisers who, I mean, yeah, we can go. So anyway, I'm going to stop there. But so just on the social media front, I'm trying to find healthier ways to use it. I think Patreon is amazing, and I want to use Patreon more. I think Patreon is a fantastic channel. And in fact, I want to ask more people to follow me on Patreon, even if they don't pledge. I still think it's healthier to follow people on Patreon. And even if I share blog posts and public posts more regularly, as well as patron-only stuff, I think that would be better than sharing on Instagram and Facebook, even though the problem with that is everyone's on Instagram, everyone's on Facebook, so I get a lot more eyes on it then, but I just don't know if it's worth it anymore. I mean, you guys are here, you're supporting me. What if we try something different? I don't know. And maybe that'll be the end of my career, and that'll be it. I'll just become a hermit and have to start washing dishes again, or working in a bar or something. Yari's off the deep end already. Okay, cool. Well, we should have a live stream someday that's just about social media. We can just sit down and really get into it and try to come up with some sensible, healthy solutions for how we want to better use social media, and maybe we can start our own off social media thing. But like something, I think Discord can work well for that if people use it. I know we haven't been using it because it's just one more thing. But at least it's private and it's our own, and hopefully our information isn't being sold for advertising. Who knows? I actually need to check up on that. But hello, Anthony. Anthony or Anthony? I've forgotten how to say it now. It's so nice to see you. So nice you could make it. Anyway, let me play another song. I kind of want to play you a sad song, and I hope that's okay. It's the most recent one I wrote, which was still a few months ago already. But this is I just love it, and it feels really special. And so maybe I don't feel like playing that right now. I'm not sure, actually. Maybe, actually, this song is a good, talking about how social media doesn't necessarily make us happier, or actually it makes us the opposite. That's been proved. But this song that I started, all of these people looking at me, that song, I don't know if you've all heard it, but it's the most recent one I wrote a few months ago. And that first line, it talks about my experience as a social media influencer, in a way, someone who uses social media and who interacts with a lot of people through social media, and how all of these people looking at me, loving me, showering me with, like, you're amazing, we love you, keep doing what you do. All of these people looking at me, and still I am fading, though invisibly. It's like if people look at me, they go, oh, look how successful he is. Look how many followers he's got, all those things. And yet there I am fading away, struggling to get out of bed, you know, and that's a real thing. I think people, yeah, social media has this tendency to make us want to share all the good stuff all the time. But let's keep it real, people. I think, and I'm not saying you I think you are already. You are my patrons because you are people who want to keep it real. And I think that's why we connect. And I'm really grateful for that. That gets me excited that I've attracted people who want to keep it real into my life. That's good. What's a Roland 808? Anyway, this is all of these people looking at me. Still I am fading, though invisibly. Where do I go? Nobody knows, fading away. The ghost leaves no footprints, gently pass me by. Reminders of all that once was alive. Now it is gone, like the tale of a song fading away. Wind in the meadow ruffles your hair. Seems God is sighing, lonely up there. God in a box. What a great loss, fading away. Let me see what you guys have been saying here. Anyway, so yes, I think, what did you said? You can't imagine how I'm so maudlin at times. Yeah, I know. It blows my mind too. Trust me, it is the weirdest feeling. I would not recommend depression to anyone. It is, if depression was on Yelp, I wouldn't even give it a star because that would be one too many. It's not a good idea and it's not fun at all. And yeah, when it happens, it's crazy. It's funny because being with Carly has been one of the things that's helped me to see how real and deep it is, because she's reflected back at me when I'm like, oh, am I just being lazy? Am I just like, is it all just in my head? And it is all in my head, obviously, but it feels like I'm making it up sometimes, because when I'm not feeling it, it's hard to imagine what it's like. But when Carly points out, she's like, no, man, when I see you go down hard, and it's intense. Like, and then, so that helps me to remember, like, no, this is for real. And also It's all those cheerful songs I'm singing. I know, because I've tried for so long to keep it just light and positive and up. And I actually, when I first started writing songs when I was 14 or 15 years old, they were all really dark and depressing, and well, not depressing, but really dark. And I'm at one point I made a decision. I thought, no, I'm gonna make my songs positive. I'm gonna always end them on a light note. It's always gonna have a happy ending. And I did that for a long time, and I realized that that is good and honest and true in some ways, but it's also not true in other ways, because sometimes I don't know if there is a happy ending, and sometimes I just want to write a song that fully embraces a feeling that is a dark feeling, that is a feeling of shadows and of the places that in between the cracks, you know, where the light gets in, as they say. So yeah, it's intense, and I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Anyway, let me see what else you guys have said. Something that's been more prominent. Robin Williams. Yeah, exactly. Happy on the outside. And I think happy endings are Disney's thing. Totally. I mean, I love Disney. I can sing so many Disney songs off by heart. I should actually do a covers album of Disney, like an acoustic Disney album. Wouldn't that be fun? I should do that. Yes, but yes, Anthony. So I am now just trying to seek the balance in myself of singing about what is true for me in the moment. Like, I don't know if you heard my song, It's All Music. And that song I wrote in the last few months, you know, and it was one of the most positive and beautiful songs I think I've ever written. And so, yeah, I feel like, but just making space for all of it, you know, and just allowing all of it to exist and be like, this is really what's real for me, not just the buttercups and the unicorns. I love that, by the way. Oh my gosh, you guys are just saying such lovely things. Let me just read here. Yes, Anthony, by the way, your recommendation to collaborate, that is something that is top of my brain right now. I was just saying to Carly a few days ago that I can't wait to do some collaborations. Now that I'm back in Cape Town, I'm going to reconnect with the musicians I used to sort of play the scene with here back in 2011 and 2012 before I went to England. And I'm going to start collaborating and you know, having people sing with me and just maybe do some songwriting together, which I've never really done before. So yeah, maybe I'll do an acoustic Disney album. I can think of off the top of my head of like 3 or 4 songs I would just love to do immediately. And then we can work some out together, maybe what you guys would like to hear, but that would be so much fun. Not like an official album, but just a home recorded thing. It'd be good practice for me to learn how to record music better at home. Once I've moved into, once we found a place basically, which could take a few months, but once I have my own home studio space, boom, I'm so excited to be doing all of that. Friends remix. Yeah, that's awesome. That must sound really nice. So what else have you said here? Yeah, Naya is amazing. She's so good. I love her. I miss all those people so much. It's really anyway, hopefully we'll get to reconnect at some point. One of them, Thomas James Smith, is coming down to Cape Town in a few weeks. Actually, he should be here soon. He's also one of the Lyrical Nomads, and I highly recommend his music. Very beautiful, very gentle soul. So yeah, that'd be great. That'd be so much fun, a little Disney album. There's actually, let me see if I can play you. I don't know if you guys have all seen the original Robin Hood, the Disney Robin Hood from way back in the day, where Robin Hood's a fox. I don't know if you know that one, but if you, I actually have saved the song on my Ultimate Guitar. It's a website I use for like learning covers and stuff. And I saved it a while ago. I want to see if I can I find it in here? Where was that one? I don't know. There's the Bare Necessities. That would be so good. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Where's the one I was thinking of now? That was, I can't remember the name. I don't remember the name. Oh, you love that one. Yeah, man. Yes. Okay, so the UK trip is, I want to do that. And I will have to organize a show around it, or I would like to organize a show because that would help pay for the ticket. But basically 2019 is looking for me, the primary focus of my life right now and for the foreseeable future is my mental and physical health. That's just baseline. Like, I am seeing a therapist and I'm going to see this osteopath. And if that doesn't work, then I'm looking at a small operation to get the little bulge snipped off. Like, those are my priorities. That is what my year is filled with. But hopefully I will have space within that to come. I want to go to Patron. I couldn't go to Patron this year. It was just too expensive and it didn't fit in with everything else I was doing. But I want to be there 2019. I want to be there every year from now on. And it just seems like the best idea. So what I want to do is go UK, America, California. So UK, California, and then back home. I don't think I'll be doing any touring in the coming year because of my health, because my neck really doesn't do well when I'm on tour, constantly in cars, constantly traveling. It really messes with my neck right now. So I can't do that yet, but that is certainly my goal for the future, is that once I've stabilized my health, to be touring. Like my friend Jessica Lossery, I don't know if she's still watching, but she's been touring, doing house concert tours in the North America and doing so well. And that's been my dream. That was always my dream. It was to get my Patreon going and then to start touring the world, doing house concert tours, and then my health delaminated. And so, but that's still my dream. I still want to do that. So yes, this next year, I would love to, inviting me skiing in Romania would probably be the last thing I ever did. They would find my bones beneath the snow years later. So yes, anyway, but in 2019, and if I can arrange it, maybe we could have some kind of a meetup for those. I definitely would love a meetup for patrons in the UK and patrons in California or in the surrounds, people who can make that journey. We could work something out. I would really love to do that. So I have to, that will all be, Patreon has historically been in November so far. So that would be around that period, sort of October, November, to be UK, America, briefly California. So that's what I dream. That's what I want. Whether that happens or not is based on my health and my financial situations. But I'm hoping for it, yeah, whoa, that would be so nice. So yes, setting that intention, putting it out there, manifesting, would be freaking fantastic. So yeah, I do recommend you guys go and check out Jessica Lossery. By the way, I know I've said this already, but she's watching right now, and you should check her out because her music is badass and she's doing so well. And I'm so proud of you, Jessica. You inspire me. It's been such an amazing journey to watch you blossom, really. So yeah, anyway. Another song, perhaps. Maybe let's do It's All Music, actually. So this is my first. We are going to tour together someday. Jessica was actually saying to me a few months ago, she's like, when I do a house concert tour in the States, you should come with and do it with me, or like be my opener, or just accompany me. I was like, oh my God, that would be the best thing ever. Oh, that would be so cool, with Pearly, her sweet little camper. Oh, whip around. He's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we'll see what unfolds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jessica does this amazing thing. I almost called them heart songs, but that's what mine's called. She does the gift of song, and she started it out now, like 2 years ago, Jessica? I think it must be. And she started writing the songs that people want to have written, whether it's about a loved one, or a lost loved one, or someone going off to school, or whatever, like all the different things. And it's been so hugely popular, and people have just been yeah, it's been amazing. So it's 3 years almost already. Jeez, yeah. And so she does really well with that. And a lot of those songs have got radio play now on Sirius XM in the States. And Jessica's kind of a big deal these days, which is so rad because there's no one who deserves it more, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, Anthony, have a song request. I can only play what I can play on ukulele, so you can request anything that I can play on ukulele. So please go ahead. Oh, Alex, I would love that. So just to let you know, there's probably like a 10 to 20 second delay. So when you write something, I often respond immediately, but you'll only hear it like 10 to 20 seconds later. So just know I'm not ignoring you. Yeah, so what's your song request? Tell me, what is it? Maybe I can even play it on my uke. Oh, Sometimes by James. I don't know that song. I'll have to look it up and listen and see if it resonates with me, but then I'm in. Let me just search for that now. Just so that I can save it for later. And I really want to play you that Robin Hood song. It's just gotta find the damn thing. I know. I do need to rework Barefoot Romance for ukulele. Or I just need to sort my neck out and play more guitar. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll totally get there. What's that song called? Robin Hood, Little John. Robin Hood. Chords. Oh, that's it. I think I found it. Wait. Let me see. A whip round. What is, I love a whip round. Oh, nice. You've been practicing your uke. That's rad. Okay, let me see if I can play this one. Robin Hood, Little John. That doesn't sound right. That's not the way I used to play it anymore. Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other had to say. Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodle-lally, golly, what a day. Never, that's definitely not the way I've played it before. It doesn't sound right at all. Never ever thinking there was danger in the water they was drinking, they just guzzled it down. Never dreaming of scheming sheriff and his posse was watching them and yelling around. Oh, Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, jumping fetches, dodging trees and trying to get away. Anyway, I'm not going to play that right now. I give up. What do I feel like playing? Oh, how about, geez, I haven't played this one in ages. Try to see my point of view, echoes of another you, saving up your indiscretions. I've seen the wild, untamable, more than less unshakable, shaper who has named me shameless, so leave me be, I'm tempted. Every rule I'll bend it, I'll shake the weight and break the hate with everything that I am made of. Try to see my point of view, echoes of another you, saving up your indiscretions. I've seen the wild, untamable, more than less unshakable, shaper who has named me shameless. I'm looking for a friend to get me out of my head. This chamber of reflections, it's still paved with all my good intentions. Try to see my point of view, echoes of another you, saving up your indiscretions. I've seen the wild, untamable, more than less unshakable, shaper who has named me shameless. So if you are less stressed, let us put this to the test. For who is love when loving not those who have not loving God? La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Try to see my point of view, echoes of another you, saving up your indiscretions. I've seen the wild, untamable, more than less unshakable, shaper who has named me shameless. Yeah, I've missed these gatherings too. These are cool. I've been thinking a lot about the whole structure of my Patreon, and one of the things I don't like, one of the main things I don't like, is how the reward system, which feels necessary in some way to incentivize people to pledge more, but I still don't feel comfortable about it because I don't want to deny people based on what they can afford. currently the monthly live streams are meant to be for $10 plus patrons only, but I don't feel good about that. I want it to be for all of my patrons. So there've been several things I've been thinking about for ages. One is completely removing the whole like rewards based on tiers. Instead, like as a patron, you will get occasional live streams, you will get all my song downloads, you will get the songs to hear them before everyone else. You just get all the rad stuff, except for things like written signed postcards that I send out regularly, because that takes so much time to do that. If someone's pledging $1 or $5, I can't actually afford to do that. So there's been this idea of just removing all the rewards and just pledge whatever you can, whatever you like, and you just get all the good stuff, and you know that it helps me to keep making music. The other thing I thought was just to make the $1 pledge, the entry-level pledge, gets access to the live streams. So, or maybe the $3 pledge or something, I don't know, but like that, because then, yeah, I just don't like limiting it. I don't like limiting any of the stuff that I share with the world. It sucks, but it seems like incentives are one of the ways that it gets people to want to pledge, and to maybe pledge more than $1 if they can afford it. Sometimes people can afford a lot more and they just pledge $1 because that's what seems easiest. Anyway, another thing that I constantly think about and wonder what the best thing to do with is, Anthony, to answer your question, I did not know Bill Haddock, never heard of him. I know I like the postcards as well. So maybe, and that kind of thing, because it's physical and it takes I've actually got some more. I'll show you a little sneak preview. I'll show you the one I really like. I've got like a bunch to send out right now that I was meant to send them out already, but they're going to come out sometime in December. Check it out. This is right next door to where I'm living right now. Boulders Beach, Simonstown. It's just, I mean, I can walk there in like 20 minutes. And that's where I'm saying. So that's one of them that's going to come out. There's another one that's this nice southern right whale. And what else is there? There's a little baby cheetah cub. What? That is so cute. So I don't actually think, I usually put them upside down and mix them all up and just go for it. So I don't know which one goes to which people, because otherwise I'm stressing. Oh, should I send her this one or should I send her this one? I just like put them upside down. You get what you get. It's the luck of the draw. So anyway, I just think that's really fun. So, oh, Jack, your leg's sore. Yes. So, yeah, my main thing that I felt that I wanted to share today was primarily I just wanted to connect with you guys and just to have the feeling of reconnecting with you, my patrons, who actually do support me in a way that is tangible. And really matters. Like, it's like, you know this. And so I just wanted to connect. And I also just wanted to say thank you for being there through a time of my life that I never thought I'd be going through, a time where I am often unable to get out of bed and even now, when I'm in a good mental state, I still find myself unable to really structure my days properly, to do my work, to even know what my work is supposed to be, so I'm having to let go of all of that stuff. I'm having to really just let go of it and just be like, well, right now I am doing what I can, and that's it. And I don't know what, I'm going to therapy. I'm doing the work. That's what I can do right now. And so thank you for supporting me through that time, because a lot of people would look at that and go, he's not doing anything. What am I supporting him for? And you guys are like, we believe in you. You're amazing. We support you. We see the value. And so that is huge, massive. Yeah. Alex, I hear you. I hear you, girl. I totally hear you. Haddock. When did I say haddock? I don't think I said haddock. Did I say haddock? Did you say haddock or did I say haddock? I'm so confused right now. What did you say? Bill Caddick. Maybe I said haddock. It's possible. Yeah, just roll with it. Exactly. Got the t-shirts. Yeah, I don't know. And it's interesting that I'm going through this, because I look out at the world, and as I do more research and reading, it turns out that depression and anxiety, which are cousins, they're part of the same thing, are both increasing rapidly across Western civilization. And there are reasons for that. It's not just a random occurrence. The way that the society is structured, the way that social media is structured, the way that conversations are happening, all of these things are hurting people in their hearts. And so I feel like if I can go through this and come out the other side, that maybe I will have the tools to help other people to go through it as well. So yeah. Oh, the baby cheetah with the huge beard. If you do this, like, see if I can make it look. Doesn't really work. But anyway. Oh, I'm sorry you got fired, Alex. That sucks. Getting fired is never fun. Oh, well, I wish you well on the journey. I hope that you find your way through. And you will find your way through, as we all do. Like, if I often think of all the things that I'm not doing and all the things that I've failed at. But if I look at where I've got to and all the things I've succeeded at, then it's actually, you know, I've made it here. Here I am still talking to you, having this experience, and that's special. So just keep getting out of bed if you can. And if you can't, then stay in bed for as long as you need and just trust the process. I'm telling myself this as much as I'm telling you this, because I know what it feels like. So yeah, I know what it feels like. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's it, my lovely humans. Maybe I'll play you one more little song, a little lullaby. Oh, It's All Music. So this is one of my newer songs, which I think you will all have heard, but It's All Music is about the resonance of the universe. And I've been thinking about that a lot as well, how everything that exists is made up of vibrations on a molecular level. Everything is molecules vibrating at different frequencies, which makes up everything we call reality. It makes for hard tables and strings and sounds and everything. It's all coming from resonance. And so in some ways, reality is the universe singing to itself. And singing in harmony, because if it's disharmony, then it's chaos and it doesn't fit, it doesn't work. So I wrote a song called It's All Music, I've always wanted to write a lullaby. And so this turned into my first lullaby. Wrong line, yes. All things resonate, from the really small to the extra great, and you are such a melody that the heavens lean down just to sing this to me. It's all music, I'm sorry, I have to stop that song just to say, Alex, WTF. I can't believe that actually happened. That is one of the worst. That is crazy. I feel like I'm so sorry to hear that. I think what the world needs now more than anything is hugs. They should up your pay because you're the kind of person who hugs. I'm sorry, but that's insane. That's just crazy. Anyway, I'm going to play that song more, but I want to read what you guys are saying. Oh, Sophie, I'm so glad that things are on the up and up. That sounds like a really tough beginning to the year. Ooh, that sounds intense, but I'm glad it's going better now. Exactly. I think all of the natives would be fired like every day. Like we've got like people, I love. Nate loves love. We gotta share that. I would not do well at a job. When I used to work at Inspiral Lounge in London, they were just, we got in trouble, but only because the hugs were too long. Like we were just high-fiving and hugging people all the time, but we got like people would just stand there hugging each other. And the boss would be, guys, you needed this customer's waiting. You got to stop hugging. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. And thanks for what you're saying. The moment Patreon starts to be another pressure, it's not working. But the thing is that Patreon is not a pressure because of Patreon. Patreon is a pressure because of me. It's anything that I'm trying to do in my life right now, from writing songs to being a creative worker to running a Patreon, it all feels like pressure, but that pressure is because internally my structure is unstable. So I wouldn't blame Patreon for that. Patreon has liberated me in my life. When I'm looking at alternative jobs, like because I'm worried that I'm not gonna be able to do Patreon anymore, that it's gonna keep shrinking because I'm not creating and not attracting new patrons. So I'm like, well, I need to find a way to keep afloat. And I look at full-time jobs and I don't want to do that. I want to just keep being me and doing me and sharing my stuff. I love that I get to do that. So anyway, hello, Jules, you made it. That's so cool. Anyway, let me get back to the song, and you guys can keep conversing. But I love this conversation, and I just think you're all amazing. So anyway. Feel this all vibrate from the roots of a tree to the tip of the tongue of a snake. Yes, we all create together in love. What a song we can make. It's all music. I know your name. Your notes are all interlaced. I feel you contain nothing out of place. It's all Rest now, little one, you're already here. There's no more to be done in the morning. We'll greet the sun and celebrate. What a song we have sung. It's all And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I know no one in this group can understand how you could get fired for hugging someone, Alex. That seems completely insane, completely wild and mad. Your cell sunshine? What is that? All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will do this again. Let me see what the next one will be on Sunday, the 6th of January. So save that date. It's the first Sunday. I want to do these every month. I'm sad I've been missing them, but we're gonna do more. Yes. So yeah, thank you, lovely people. Thank you for being my patrons, for being my companions on this journey. You're all amazing. I'm gonna go watch Fantastic Beasts with me love, and I appreciate the heck out of you people, and I can't wait to connect more. So thank you for believing me. I believe in you, and this has been so much fun, and I've loved watching you all chat with each other. And I think there will be a replay of this up, Jules, so you can watch that afterwards. Yeah, Anthony, these walls are temporary, so don't send me anything for them, but do send me stuff to put up on the walls that are more permanent when I have them. I would love that. That would be amazing. Always very welcome. So yeah, thank you, lovely people. I will see you soon. You're amazing. Look after yourselves, look after each other. And that's it. I appreciate the heck out of you. Bye.